It's Dan here. We've got work to do. So I was bored this evening, and I decided I'd like to get back to work on my Roblox Big Six model. And I just don't have it in me to really work on any model train things, so I figured this is the next best thing. And I don't want to just waste away for an afternoon, so I figured we'll get back to work on this thing. So give me one moment. I'd like to share the stream with some people. Let me minimize my screen real quick. One moment. There we go. Let me share the stream. There we go. Okay, so we are back at it. Alrighty, so let's add my screen. So let me show you guys where we're currently sitting. Let me open my phone and we'll monitor chat with my phone. That sounds like the best idea to me, at least. So, alrighty. So here we are. This is what probably 150 plus hours of work will end you. As you can see, this model is just baffling. It's taken a lot of work so far. That's kind of the thing. I don't intend to stop that work. I want to finish this engine, but there's still quite an amount that still has to get done. But in terms of completion, it's probably in the 75%. The engine itself, I haven't even begun the tender yet, because that shouldn't be as hard as the engine. But as you can see, it's gotten a decent bit. It's getting close to where it's going to be finished. So this side is the side I haven't touched much yet, but I have done a lot to this side. I plan on finishing this side first, and then we're going to move on to the other side. So I haven't actually tested this thing in a hot minute. So actually, while we're here, I might as well show you folks around my work area. These are all things I've either contributed to or built. I built this crane. I built this hopper. This took a long time. This heavy-duty flat car, gondola, caboose. There's my Pride and Joy Pacific. Still looking beautiful as always. Fast freight reefers, other just miscellaneous things. The B1 that I fixed but haven't gotten around to doing much with. The 210-2. The other 210-2, I should say. But yeah, so there you go. So let me see what needs happening, because this thing may fall apart, considering the fact I haven't touched it in a long time. Alrighty. And it seems alright, except for that piece right there, which is to be expected. Another cool feature I actually added to this engine is it actually has a cylinder blowdown. The sound's not there. I don't know why, but oh yes, Roblox sound upgrade, but well, the update they gave us, which sucks. But yeah, so it does that, and it does work. Oh, well, it's kind of falling apart right now, but should work. It does. As you can see, I've even added the lubricator on this side. So yeah, there you go. So quite a bit needs to happen to this thing still. I want to check real quick the speed limit on this guy. So what's the speed limit set to? 55. but it went over 55. So the reason I checked that is the accelerating is still having some issues. So I'm going to have to work on that. But in the meantime, I think where I left off was literally on this pipe right here. Because I remember I wasn't very satisfied with this piece here because it looked quite bad. But I think it was in the middle of being done. But, so that needs to happen. I don't even remember where that pipe goes. Oh, it just goes over, and I'm looking at my model for reference right now. It just goes up and over the boiler. Okay, yeah, I can manage that. That's no big deal. So that goes up and over and into that little thingy up there. So we'll have to do that. I just don't know if I want to change this because the way this is angled, it really looks terrible, honestly. You know, the kind of way it bends, because the boiler's not perfectly round, but there's not much I can really do about that. It just kind of has to be that way, unfortunately. So, anyway, let's see. So this is the top of the boiler right here. I don't even remember what angle these were at. We need Archimedes. Flip axis. So now we actually need to construct the little piece that's sitting on top of the boiler behind the second boiler ring. So it looks like just a little, I'm not even sure what it is. Yeah, it's just a little device. Oh, that's no big deal. All right, so let's make this little thing. Okay, so we need a cylinder. That's my move set too. That's good where it is. For now. So let's try to get this thing centered up on the boiler. That's about as good as it's going to get for now. So it seems like there's a very small circle. I'm actually going to get my light out for this. So it sits on a little bit of a pedestal. And then it's kind of like a block on top of... Okay, I think I can figure this out. All right, so now we need a block on top of this. Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. We now want to know what this little piece does. So then it looks like there's a little piece that sticks off of here. That looks relatively good. That should do the trick. Actually, I think we're going to move this whole operation up a little bit. That's better. Okay, so now what we have to do is we have to turn this whole cylinder bit around and make it go down the other side. So that's going to suck. So what basically has to happen here is I have to transfer this entire piece here to the other side of the boiler, which in theory sounds simple, but is an extremely lengthy process that is likely going to take the next 15 minutes at least. That's exactly why I saved the piping for last, because it's just monotonous. All right. So let me see, how far does this thing go inside here? Well, that's good enough from where it is. So now what I have to do is I have to turn this around. So this top section here. Okay, and then okay, that's good. So that'll lead us down the other side of the boiler. Now we have to turn this around. So this complex little thing has to get, a little bit there has to get turned around. So if that's coming down from that side of the boiler, okay, now we should be able to move this with this. This is going to take some maneuvering. All right, let's start over here. Okay, well, first of all, so if I do this, then that leaves me with this, but it's going down the wrong side. Alright, well, we gotta change my move. That's about as close as we're gonna get. Actually, wait, we gotta move this slightly. No, alright. Oh, that's good. No, it's not. This is about the hardest part of this. Which, honestly, I think it's just better if we sort of start over here. All right, so that's good where that is. So what we'll have to do is start over here and just kind of whoopsies. Let's go with 7. Ah, crap. Okay, so when this goes back down the boiler, It's actually not the same angle. This really sucks. All right, 0.9 is exactly where we want to be. So this will finish off this pipe, which is honestly one of the harder ones to do. Alrighty, so that's good now. So now we can finish up by unioning all these together. So let's start with the little, oh crap, oh crap, fuck, this whole fucking thing got moved. See, that's the problem with Studio, is shit will just randomly move because it fucking hates you. Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? Let's fix this. So I'm gonna do this the cheap and easy way, which is called move this piece, and no one will ever know that those are slightly off. So go fuck yourself, Roblox Studio. I literally hate Studio. It just likes to do shit like that to piss developers off. It's such a bad, like, I don't mean to fucking diss the shit out of Studio, but it is legitimately bad for doing shit like that. Like, it constantly does stuff like that. And so it's like, it's just a pain in the ass. So we need to come up with some... Oh, I almost forgot I had to do that weird little twist there. So we need to come up with some hangers that'll hang these on the boiler. So we'll switch to back 2.05 for these guys. I think I already, yeah, I duplicated this. And we'll just make a ring slightly bigger than this. Okay, so then we'll just put a damn block on that bitch. And she's all fucking set to go. So we'll union this guy and then weld that shit to the boiler. Command D that son of a bitch. And then we'll put, actually no, you know what? Fuck it. We'll create another one for up here. And we'll put another one of these guys right there. Now seems like an appropriate time to save our progress. This is something important when you're modeling a Roblox. Always save your progress. We were on 84. Yep. We'll union this guy. And then, hell, we could probably just transfer it to this side. Yep, there we go. Successful. Very nice. Or not. I'm gonna move it over a little bit. Or not. Fuck it. Zero move. That's better. Ah, no! Alright. That's good. That's as good as it's gonna get, I suppose. And then actually we'll put, actually no. We'll leave that one. That one's all right for now. So now what we're gonna do is, I don't even care about this section. No, fuck it. You know what? We'll do this right. We have to put an actual connection to the firebox down here, which I don't want to do, but whatever. Just got to get it done so it doesn't look like absolute trash when it's finished. Even though essentially no matter how I finish it at this point, it'll look great. Okay, so we'll put one up here. And of course, I have to move it back to the exact right position. Weld that son of a bitch to the firebox. Copy and paste, my friends. Copy and paste. The magic of the copy and paste tool. Oh, wait, there's already a support down here. Awesome. Okay, so that's done. This is the injection thingy or something like that. I don't fucking... Yeah, some shit like that. I don't know. Okay, so now comes the fun part. We have to union every piece on this to... It's two different... Like, all the parts, they have to be unioned and then welded to the boiler to make sure nothing falls apart. So we now get to select individual sections of tubing for the next 15 minutes. So strap in your seatbelts and get ready. So I really love doing this. So we'll do this section in one go. And you can't union a ton of parts together at one time or it just won't fucking work. So we'll do that guy in one go. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we'll weld that bitch to the fucking boiler. Find out where we were last. Make our way back up the boiler. Okay, union. Oh, hi, Darb. Hello. Welcome to hell. Or should I say subway? Let's turn the transparency up on this so I make sure I don't... Okay. Now we do this section of piping. Aw, you motherfucker. So here comes the fun part, which is basically there's a fucking cylinder inside here that I have to... There we go, I got it. There's instances where parts are very difficult to select. All right, that's good where it is. Hold this guy to the boiler. All right, we are making... We're making progress, which any progress at this stage is good progress. So now it's just back to the fucking pipe selecting stages. I still think I could have done this better, and I may revisit that section in the future, but for now, it'll hold. It'll look okay. You really shouldn't attend, like, nobody should be focusing on that. It's not something, you know, you'll see, so it'll be all right. All right, so where did I leave off? Down here. We've got to select this curvy bit right here. One of the most annoying things is if you miss any sections on this, you'll get little pieces that just kind of fucking fall off, and yeah, you don't want that. Oh boy. Okay, so that's the last section of piping that had to be unioned. So now when we test it, everything should be in order. But first, I want to go ahead and just weld weld all those guys. Make sure this guy's welded to there. Weld this piece to the boiler. Just gotta make sure everything's all welded up. Alrighty. And moment of truth, and hey, it's not dying. Not bad. Oh no, I lied. I see parts flying. Well, it's seems to be holding together okay. All right, we have some work to do still. This fell off, I saw. We're gonna go through and just weld all of these guys back onto the boiler and make sure that they're all permanently fixed to the boiler. Okay, let's save a quick backup. $85, right? Okay. Okay, let's play. Let's inspect our new work. How is our pipe looking? It seems to be holding itself together, which is exactly what I wanted. I did forget to change that from transparent to non-transparent, or from, yeah. But the pipe itself isn't dying, which is good. That's exactly what we want. Well, there we go. That's another pipe down. So that's fantastic. So what we got to do now is, I forget what was I looking at? Crap. Oh, this I need to change this back to non-transparent. 0. Just plain old 0. 0. Okay, so we officially have that part of the boiler finished. That is fantastic and a step in the right direction. But unfortunately for me, we are nowhere close to getting this anywhere near where it still needs to be. So, yeah. Well, first things first, I have to duplicate this. I'm not exactly sure what this piece is, but yeah, it's just kind of there. So, yeah. Ah, crap. Okay, so I need to duplicate this piece and this piece. Oh. I didn't need this, but okay. Alright, let's separate this guy. We will deselect all of these parts. Actually, wait a second. Bless me. Separate group. Bless me. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. I don't know what I just did. Oh. I'm not sure what just happened, but that was a little scary. Ah, son of a bitch. I fucking hate when Studio does shit like this. Okay, that pipe is nearly finished. I just need to add, or well, I need to rather delete that's not sharp of a curve. Sharp enough of a curve, I mean. That's better. Okay, so now all I've got to do is ungroup, model, union. Ungroup, union. Weld. Holy crap. Okay, so that's one more down. So we've got, oh, I think I need to add those soon. See, we have some like safety valve looking thingies that need to be added. All right, yeah, that's doable. Man, okay. All right, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of a lot more little details that need to be added. I'm just trying to pick one that we can finish up tonight. As much as I'd love to suggest starting on the handrails, I'm not sure how far we would get tonight. Yeah, we'll pass on the handrails for right now, but those are going to have to happen eventually. Okay, what else needs to happen? Okay. So, seeing that one's done. That's done. That's done. I could start on the sand lines, but those things are a little complicated. Plus, those curve around the boiler very strangely, and I'm not sure if I want to get to work on those yet. I'm actually curious now. I want to try something. That didn't accomplish much. Okay, so that's done. Let me save it back up. And there's Jack, here as always. Could work on the cab. I don't know. I'm not sure. All right. Honestly, I'm happy with what we have for today. I've accomplished enough to where I feel good, but there's just so much more that needs to be done that I'm not ready to put more effort into this tonight. But I can promise these streams will probably continue, and I will probably be likely back at work on this thing very soon. I will continue to stream this until I finish this engine, do these little streams here and there to just update on the progress of the engine and just continue to work on it until we finally have it finished. But as for right now, I'm thinking we're doing pretty good. So yeah, one final look over before I head off. But as you can see, like all of the big stuff is done. It's all just the piping. The piping is the hardest part, sort of. The drive was extremely difficult to do. That took a lot of work, but the you know, it's a combination of a lot of things. So but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the little stream. I'll keep these going until we finish this thing. But for now, I need to do some sleeping. So I'll see you guys when I get back. So we gotta save this. Oh boy. I'm not gonna wait for it to save. I have a backup saved if I really need it. All right. I'm gonna head off. So see you guys next time.